These are all Boolean type. And errors is not a Boolean type. What is errors? Errors is an object type. It is an object type. Others are Boolean type. Now, syntactically, how you access them? Syntactically, just formic dot touched like this. We access like this. Formic dot touched. Formic dot like this. So depending on the situation, we use this. Now you see here, I'm adding this logic. Already we added that logic here. Is valid, then disabled false, otherwise disabled true. You see now the form is ready. I clicked inside this without entering. Now you see disabled, submit button not working. You entered the correct data, you entered the correct mobile, then this will be working. Not only that, for example, I have a button called save. Now, what is the point about save button is it should be hidden. Save button should be enabled only when I do some modification in the form. Then how to write the logic? I need to show and hide it. That means you have to do by using styles, because styles are classes, because directly there is no hidden property. Is there any hidden property for button? We don't have any hidden property. Then what you do? We have to use like what class? Class name. I will use dynamically. What is the class name? That depends on condition. What is the condition? If formic dot dirty means some modification happened, then save button should display. So D inline is display inline. Otherwise, what should happen? D none means display none. Actually, these are bootstrap classes, because already we have enabled bootstrap in our project, they will work. Otherwise, you have to write manually style, display none, and all those options. You see now, you see initially I refresh, it is not there. And when I click inside and I do typing something, now the save button is working. That means you can enable, disable, you can show, hide the buttons. That depends on your requirement. You can define. For that, you need validation services like this. That means you need touched, you need dirty, you need valid. Touched indicates whether it is focus or not. You can verify on focus, and you can. If anybody asked you like, okay, show me all errors in one place. How do you display all the errors in one place? What we will do, below this button, I will put a div and class margin top. In this, we will put a paragraph or a heading. So class heading 3, and we'll say, please check the following errors. Okay. I'll put text danger, and okay. It should display all the errors below. Huh? It should display all the errors below. Then how to display all the errors? I will use an UL. UL is unordered list. How to collect all the errors? Formic dot. There is an errors object na. Errors object. This errors object is going to return all errors. How to read the keys and value from key is field name. Value is error. How to display all errors from this object? You have object dot keys, right? We can use like this. What you can do, object dot which method? Keys. I don't want keys. I want what? Values from which object? Formic dot errors. From formic dot errors object, it will read every error. We will read every error. For every error we will create a li. It will have a key called error. It will have a message also, error. And you can see it is going to show all the errors like this. You can see when I click, it shows all the errors at one place. And I am entering anything, those errors will be hidden. And I am entering anything. Of course, if there are no errors, don't show this block. If there are errors, then only display this block. Tell me how to do that. This block must be hidden if it is valid. This block must be displayed if it is invalid. Then again, you can write a condition. That means, see, what I am doing, I am using a binding expression. I am using a binding expression. And first few classes I will add. What are the classes? Margin top, text danger. I will add few classes. After that, I will put some expression. Here we will put a logic. What is the condition? What is the condition? If formic dot what? Formic dot is valid. If formic is valid, then what we have to do? Question mark. We have to add one class. What is that class? D none. So if it is invalid, then you put another class. What is it? D block. You add these classes also there. D block, D none. And you can see if everything is valid, it will not show. If uh, if it is anything is invalid, then it will show these errors. If you are entering everything is fine, then automatically it will hide those errors. That's all depends on your logic, how you show, how you hide. And for that, you need to understand these services. So this is a very common thing in many websites. We show all errors at one place that you can do by using this errors object. So this is one simple point about form state validation, how you can use the form state validation. So this is enough for today. You have to try this all, right? If you can try this, then in tomorrow's session, we will see some more things about form. That means Formic have some components, ready-made components. How to use those components we will see. And I will explain another third party. Currently, we are looking at one third party. I will explain another third party, how to use it. So we will learn hook form, how to use. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay, right.